Did you just get a surprise bill from FedEx or UPS for something you ordered online? You're not alone. Millions of Americans are seeing unexpected tariff bills on items that used to be duty-free. In 2025, President Donald Trump officially ended the long-standing $800 duty-free exemption, a rule that once let small imports enter the U.S. without paying tariffs. For years, the U.S. allowed shipments under $800 to enter duty-free under what's called the de minimis exemption. But starting August 2025, that rule is gone. First for China and Hong Kong, and now for all countries. So now, even if you buy a $50 gadget or a $30 t-shirt from overseas, you could be charged new import duties, taxes, and carrier handling fees. Companies like FedEx or DHL pay those fees up front, and then send you the bill later. The Trump administration says this move helps protect American jobs, close trade loopholes, and stop illegal shipments like counterfeit goods and fentanyl ingredients from slipping through customs. Before ordering from abroad, always check if your seller ships delivered duty paid. That means duties are included in your price. If it says delivered duty unpaid, expect a separate bill from your carrier. Remember to like and subscribe for more Money Smart Basics videos. If you have any suggestions for financial literacy topics, please leave a comment. Stay until the end to receive a bonus tip. Imagine this. You're relaxing at home, scrolling through your favorite online marketplace, when you spot an amazing deal from a seller overseas. The price is lower than anything you've seen locally, and the product looks perfect. Excited, you quickly add it to your cart, fill in your details, and hit buy. You feel pretty smart for snagging such a bargain. Just a few days later, there's a knock at your door. The FedEx delivery driver hands you your eagerly awaited package. You sign for it, thank them, and can't wait to open it up. You think that's the end of the story. Your new item is here, and you're happy. But then, a few days later, you check your mailbox and find another envelope you weren't expecting. This time, it's not a thank you note or a coupon. It's a bill from FedEx, and it lists duties, taxes, and extra fees you didn't know about. The total might even be more than you saved on the deal. Suddenly, that bargain you were so proud of doesn't feel like such a bargain anymore. You're left wondering if you made a mistake. You already paid for the item and the shipping when you checked out, so why is there another bill? It feels confusing, and maybe even unfair. A lot of people are tempted to just ignore this unexpected bill, thinking it's a scam or a mistake, but that's a big mistake. The truth is, this bill is very real. It covers customs charges, duties, taxes, and fees that your government requires for imported goods. These aren't random charges. They're official and enforced by law. Here's what happens. FedEx pays these fees upfront on your behalf to get your package through customs quickly, so you don't have to wait. Then, they send you a bill to reimburse them for those charges. It's not a scam, and it's not a sneaky FedEx fee. It's simply part of how international shipping works. If you buy from another country, these charges are often unavoidable. When you order from overseas, you become the importer in the eyes of customs, and importers are responsible for paying taxes and fees on what they bring in. These taxes are called tariffs, duties, or import fees. The exact amount depends on what you bought, how much it's worth, and where it came from. Every country has its own rules, and they can be complicated. That's why so many people get caught off guard. It's easy to overlook these extra costs when you're focused on finding the best deal. The good news is, you can avoid these surprises by learning a few basics about international shopping and customs fees before you buy. In this video, I'll break down what these charges are, why you get a bill after your package arrives, and what you can do to avoid being surprised in the future. My goal is to help you shop smarter when buying from international sellers, so you can enjoy your purchases without any nasty surprises. You work hard for your money, and you deserve to know exactly what you're paying for. Don't let an unexpected bill ruin the excitement of your new purchase. Let's break down the process together step by step, so you can keep more of your hard-earned cash in your pocket and make informed decisions every time you shop internationally. Ready to take control of your international shopping experience? Let's dive in and make sure you're prepared for every step. Here's what you need to know to avoid those unexpected FedEx bills and shop with confidence. So, what exactly are tariffs, duties, and taxes, and why do they matter when you're shopping or shipping across borders? Simply put, they're government-imposed taxes on goods that are brought into a country from abroad. Think of them as a kind of border sales tax that kicks in whenever something crosses international lines. Tariffs serve two main purposes. They help governments raise money, and they also protect local industries by making imported products more expensive compared to those made domestically. This can encourage people to buy local goods instead of imports. The amount of duty you pay isn't random. It depends on several factors, like what kind of product you're importing, how much it's worth, including the cost of shipping and insurance, and even where it was manufactured. Every product is assigned a special classification code, known as an HS code, which customs officials use to determine the exact rate of duty or tariff that applies. Sometimes countries sign trade agreements with each other. These deals can lower or even eliminate tariffs and duties on certain goods, making it cheaper to buy and sell between those countries. On top of tariffs and duties, you might also see VAT or GST charges. These are value-added or goods and services taxes. Basically, they work like sales tax, but they're applied to imports as well as local purchases. When your package arrives, the bill you receive is usually a combination of import duties, VAT or GST, and sometimes other handling fees. It's not just a single charge, but a mix of different taxes and costs. All these rules and fees can seem complicated, and honestly, they are. But don't worry, you don't need to be a customs expert to shop internationally. Just keep in mind that when you buy something from another country, there's a good chance you'll have to pay extra taxes or fees before your order is delivered. The price you see on the website is almost never the final amount you'll pay. Extra charges can sneak up on you at checkout or when your package arrives. So, before you click buy, make sure to factor in these possible fees and taxes. That way, you can avoid any nasty surprises and budget for the true cost of your international purchase. Why is FedEx billing you, not the seller? When you order from abroad, FedEx acts as your customs broker. They handle paperwork and pay duties to the government so your package isn't delayed. After delivery, FedEx sends you a bill to reimburse what they paid, plus a service fee. This advancement or brokerage fee covers their work and the upfront payment. Unless your seller offered delivery duty paid, rare for consumers, you're responsible for import fees. FedEx is just the middleman, not the one inventing the charges. The seller usually isn't involved in this part. If you see a FedEx bill, it's because they paid customs for you. Now, they want their money back. Let's follow your package's journey. You buy online. The seller prepares shipping documents, including a commercial invoice. FedEx picks up the package and sends its info to your country's customs before it even lands. Customs reviews the paperwork, checks the item, and calculates duties and taxes. FedEx pays these fees to customs so your package isn't delayed. Once cleared, your package is delivered to your door. But the process isn't over. FedEx's accounting department sends you a bill for the duties, taxes, and their service fee. That's the surprise invoice you get later. Every step is about speed and compliance. The key moment: customs decides what you owe, and FedEx pays it up front. You reimburse them after delivery. That's how the system works. Why do people get these surprise bills? Most simply don't know import fees exist. Websites rarely warn you. If your item's value is above your country's de minimis threshold, you owe duties and taxes. Sometimes, shipping costs push you over the limit. Incorrect paperwork from the seller can also trigger extra fees or penalties. Certain products like alcohol, tobacco, or regulated electronics almost always get taxed. Even the material or country of origin can affect the rate. Knowing which items and values trigger fees helps you avoid surprises. Awareness is your best defense. Got a FedEx bill? Don't panic, and don't ignore it. Ignoring it can lead to collections and hurt your credit. Review the invoice. Check the duty, tax, and FedEx fee lines. Compare the declared value and item description to your purchase receipt. If something looks wrong, contact FedEx's billing department with your documents. If the value or classification is incorrect, provide proof and ask for a review. If the charges are correct, pay promptly to avoid late fees. Most payments can be made online or by phone. Treat this as a learning experience. Now you know how the process works. Use this knowledge to avoid future surprises. Stay proactive, not reactive. That's how you win at international shopping. Want to avoid surprise bills? Do your homework before buying. Check your country's customs website for duty rates and de minimis thresholds. Use online duty calculators for estimates. Look for sellers offering delivery duty paid, DDP shipping, then the price you see is the total price. Big sites like Amazon often estimate and collect import fees up front. Know your country's de minimis value, stay under it if possible. Sometimes splitting orders helps, but don't break the rules. Communicate with sellers. Ask about customs experience and invoice accuracy. Avoid sellers who promise to underdeclare value. It's risky. Honest sellers are your best bet. Plan for all costs, not just the sticker price. A little research saves you money and stress. Be proactive, not surprised. International shopping is about smart planning. That's how you keep deals great. International shopping opens up a world of possibilities, giving you access to unique items, exclusive brands, and sometimes even better prices than you'd find locally. It's an exciting way to discover products that aren't available in your country, and it can make shopping feel like a global adventure. Don't let the fear of extra fees or complicated processes hold you back. Instead, approach international shopping with a smart strategy and a bit of research. The most important thing is to understand the total landed cost. Not just the sticker price you see online, but also the shipping, customs duties, and taxes that might be added on. Think of it like planning a trip. You wouldn't just budget for the flight, but also for hotels, meals, and activities. Similarly, factor in every cost when shopping internationally. Sometimes, after adding up all the fees, a domestic purchase ends up being the better deal. Other times, the international option still comes out ahead, especially for rare or high-demand products. Remember, FedEx and other couriers aren't out to get you. They're actually helping you by handling the complex customs process and making sure your package arrives safely. Their fees are the price you pay for speed, reliability, and the convenience of having your order delivered right to your door, often much faster than standard mail. If you're not in a rush, you can sometimes save money by choosing slower shipping options. But remember, it's always a trade-off between cost and how quickly you want your item. Knowledge is your best tool when shopping internationally. Take the time to read up on shipping policies, customs regulations, and possible tariffs before you buy. Now you know what tariffs are, why you might get billed extra, and how to plan ahead so there are no surprises when your package arrives. Shop globally, but do it with your eyes open and your budget in mind. The world is full of amazing products just waiting to be discovered. Find those unique, hard-to-get products. Just make sure you budget for the real, all-in cost, so you can enjoy your purchase without regrets. That's how you truly win at international shopping, by being informed, prepared, and ready to enjoy the best the world has to offer. Here's your international shopping checklist. If you have a FedEx bill, don't ignore it. Verify and pay or dispute right away. Find your country's de minimis value and keep it handy. Always check your cart's total value before checkout. Look for DDP or import fees. Deposit options. Prefer sellers who offer them. If not, ask the seller about customs fees and invoice accuracy. Bookmark your customs website or a duty calculator for quick estimates. Before big purchases, check what you might owe. These steps put you in control. No more surprise fees. You're now an empowered, informed global shopper. Go find those deals, without the nasty surprises. Congratulations, you made it to the end of the video. With that, you are ahead of 90% of most people in America. Here is the bonus tip that we promised. Before you order anything from overseas, always check if the seller ships Delivered Duty Paid, DDP. That means all customs fees and tariffs are included in the price. If it's Delivered Duty Unpaid, DDU, expect a surprise bill later from FedEx, UPS, or DHL. Knowing this one detail can save you money and frustration. The information provided in this content is for educational and informational purposes only, and should not be considered financial, legal, or tax advice. Always consult with a qualified financial advisor, tax professional, or legal counsel before making any financial decisions. The creator of this content is not responsible for any actions taken based on the information provided. Investments and financial decisions carry risk, and past performance does not guarantee future results.